Hello, everyone. I hope everything sounds real crisp and clear. The subscriber asked me to start from beginning so they could follow along. So, as you can see, I'm going to get out of this and I'm going to start from the very beginning. I hope this retouch tutorial helps someone motivate you to use whatever you can use. I use Affinity Photo, I use Photoshop, but I do love Affinity Photo for iPad. So, as you can see Photo down here. I click Photo. I'm bringing Affinity Photo up. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to edit another photographer's work. So I have it right there, but I'm going to actually delete it, close it out. I'm deleting this because I want to make sure I delete it so you can know I start from scratch. I don't know what's going on. Oh, okay. So what I'm going to do is start from the beginning. I'm going to hit open. Then I'm going to go to import from photos. And here's one of my recent photos that I brought in. I'm going to click on that. So you can see I brought it in from scratch. And this photographer is named Photo Me Ike. Photo like photo, M-E me, and Ike, I-K-E. He's out of Seattle. Very, very, very dope photographer. Very cool. Hit him up. He'll answer your questions. He loves to help. Very cool, very cool. So, as you can see, the model is dope. This is an unedited photo that he posted a link to where you could download in your Dropbox, and you can edit. So you can see the model is gorgeous, but I'm showing you as I blow it in, blow it out, squeeze with two fingers. So, what I like to do, I like to have my rotation where I could just twist and turn with my fingers. I'm doing it with my fingers. I wish I could show you. Um, in the future, I will start to shoot with an overhead cam so you can see what I'm doing at all times. Now, I'm using my Apple Pencil, and we're going to start from scratch. So, what first thing I do, stop all this talking, is I press single finger, hit duplicate. Now, I'm going to go over here to the top right, and as you can see, I have a layer. So, I start on that layer. I go to the far left, and I click on right here. And as you can see, oh, no, I apologize, not right here. I click on right here. And then I go into, I could use a painting brush, but I'm using my patch tool because it's quicker for me on my computer on my iPad, because there's a lot of things on my iPad and it tends to run slow. I'm 1 gig away from filling up my iPad. So the patch tool works real smooth for me, real quick. And as you can see, I'm patching just little things that I may want to, remove. Now, here's the thing about healing brush and patching and all other things. It's subject to what you want to do. Me, I know I like my photo, so I'll try to do as much as I can in the patch tool so I don't have to do this later. And I'll clean it up really clean. So I'm going around just grabbing things that I may probably want to edit in frequency separation, but I'm getting it right now, so I don't have to do that then. And so all the little minor blemishes, if you want to call them blemishes, I'm not calling them that, but because she's beautiful, gorgeous model, and I'm doing it real fast so I can fly through this. I hope I'm not moving too fast for anyone. And all I'm doing is patching. I'm circling the spot I want to patch, and then I'm moving it over to another spot that's a little more cleaner, and then I tap. So that's what I'm doing right now. So we basically just cleaning up the photo as best as we can. Because one thing about a photo, you want it to look as natural as possible, because no one is perfect, and they know that. No one is built perfect. No matter how beautiful a woman is, she's not perfect. You know? So as I go around the layout, I'm pitching in, I'm zooming in, I'm zooming out just to see what I missed. Because when you have it zoomed all the way in like this, you could miss a lot. You know what I'm saying? You will miss a lot. So you zoom in, but you also want to zoom back out. And I'm just flowing just to show you how fast Affinity Photo is. And I have an old iPad. I have the very first iPad Pro. So that was made some years ago. You know, technology changes every 6 months, every 3 months, really, now. So what I'm doing is just floating around just to show you how fast Affinity Photo is. So I'm zooming back out, just trying to make selections as I zoom in and out. So I'm studying, I'm looking, okay, so let's look at some before and after. That's that's after, before. Now, the reason I have my picture in like rotation mode that I could just rotate is because when you look at it from a different aspect, you never know what you may miss, or you never know what you have missed, or you see. You see things differently when a picture is upside down, when a picture is sideways. You really get a different perspective. So that's what I like to do. Like right here, I didn't pay attention to that. So right now I'm gonna get rid of that. Cool. I saw it when it was sideways. I didn't even see it when it was straight up. Okay, I see something else. Some things that you might not even see by editing so much, you will start to see more. Okay, so now I'm gonna work my way down toward the hands. There's really nothing that I really see that I need to edit. I'll probably get some of these lines out of here. I love the patch tool. It's really quick. Okay, we're gonna go back here. And we're just gonna go up the face. Check it out. Okay, this is really nothing, but I'm gonna get rid of it just because it's there. Okay, cool. Alright. Go up toward the top. I might do just a little bit of this. The hair. Just a little bit. Just to show you the patch tool and how it works. Love it. I love the patch tool. Alright, cool. We go back out. Okay, what is this right here? We're gonna get rid of that. Cool. Possibly that. Alright, cool. Now, I'm gonna go over our picture one more time. Cool, we're gonna deselect because something is still selected. Now, how you deselect, you just put one finger, touch it, deselect. It's good. Now, what I do, I make a copy from here. Duplicate. And how you do that, you just take one finger, press it on the picture, and it'll come up. Now, from here, I'll go frequency separation. Now, I've been testing some things out because I've been trying to better help you where you can really, really get in and edit really, really nice, as though people do in Photoshop with the mixer brush, because that's what a lot of people say. They don't like the brushes in Affinity Photo, who also use Photoshop. So I've been away for a minute because I've just been studying and trying different methods. So last night I came up with this method. So y'all check it out. So what I'm going to do is you go to the golf looking tool, look like a golf tee, and you want to go down. One thing about Affinity Photo, everything is in alphabetical order. So if you know you're looking for frequency separation, you go down to the F's. It's right there. I'm going to bring it up to about 6.4 because that's what it is in Photoshop when I use it. So I'm at about 6.1. Hit the check, let it go through its method. Now, as you see over here, it's high frequency and low frequency. What it did is split it into two different frequencies to come up with the picture. One is the colors, tones, the other is the texture. So you're going to go to low frequency. And what I like to do, I'm going to leave it like this for right now. Now, what I'll do is I'll go back and then I'll put a blur on it. So I'm going to probably put a Gaussian blur. So I'm going to go up a little bit until I feel it's right where I want to be. I think about right there is cool. About right there. hit apply. Now it has a blur on it, so I'm going to let you see the layers. That low frequency layer that's highlighted has a blur on it. So what you want to do is you want to put a mask on that. How you put a mask on it, you hit the plus button up at the top, you hit mask layer. Now there's a mask on it, but now you need to invert that mask. So you see if I push the arrow down, you see the picture and then you see the mask. So what you want to do is highlight the mask. Make sure the mask is highlighted. You see right now the picture is highlighted. I went over to the mask. The mask is highlighted. So we're going to come down to the EQ looking thing right here. I'm going to take my time so you can see it and probably screenshot it and slow it down. And you see what's highlighted. So you see where it says mask alpha. You hit that. Go to the top. I'm slowing it down so you can stop it and you can see it. Invert. Hit invert. And you see it inverted. Now the mask is off. So now you're really basically showing the high frequency. So you want to get out of that. And you got the mask. Excuse me. Now you want to go over here to the left side, all the way to the left. Hit on your brush. Paintbrush. That's what we're going to use. Now to paint something in, your color needs to be white. Now at the bottom, you see all these circles, then you see this black circle color. You want to hit that. Take your slider, slide it all. Take your slider, slide it all the way to the right. Now your color is white. White paints it in, black paints it out. So now we just want to smooth in everything. I like my flow. I'm going to keep it at 100 so you can see what's going on. So right now I'm getting my brush size. And what I'm going to start doing is just brushing on. So I'm brushing on the nose right now, and as you can see, it's smoothing out the nose. And I'm going to work my way around. So you see how the nose look now? Took the texture, look down a little bit, and made the photo a little bit more smooth. But you still see the texture. So what I'm doing, I'm just painting all the way around the face. I'm on opacity and the flow at 100, which I usually wouldn't be at 100. But I want it to exaggerate so you can see what I'm doing. And just take my time using my Apple pencil. And I'm painting in. And what I do not want to do is go over areas that I do not want painted in, like the lips. I'm like under the lips, on the chin. You just take your time. It's like coloring. You know, you don't want to go over the edges. You want to paint it nice and smooth. Take your time. And that's all I'm doing. I'm painting. Painting in. What I'm doing is painting in the mask. Cool. And just take your time. There's no rush. There's no rush. So you want to paint it in real smooth. Make your brush larger or smaller if you have to. You probably can hear my Apple pencil hitting the screen on the iPad. So cool. Alright, cool. Just painting in the spots that you think you may miss. Under the eyes, cool. Alright, let's go over here. Just take your time. Paint things in. Now I'm under the eyebrow. Cool. Take your time. Paint. Mix. Paint. Mix. Cool. Now you back up off so you can see what you did. Well, I know I wasn't up here, so you make your brush small. And you just go into these intricate spots up here on the forehead. And just paint it in with a small brush. Soft round brush. Alright, cool. Alright, now you can see, where you're at. See, it looks nice and smooth. That you know, the work that that you did. Now you can leave it like this, but I was working on something last night. Let me show you. All right. So now I go over here to my layers. You see the low frequency and high frequency. So what I'm going to do is go to the high frequency, and I'm going to duplicate that. Press on it and duplicate. Just to give it, you see the more texture popped out. So let's take that off. It's like this without the extra high frequency. Then I hit them with the high frequency. Bam, you brought more texture out over the spool. Now what you can do, you can bring that down a little bit. It's up to your choice, your taste. That's all the way down. That's up a little bit. That's up a little bit. Bam, there you go. Now, oops, that was an accident. Let's erase that. So now you got all your little layers. So you can highlight them. What you do is you go over the layer you want and you slide it to the left. We'll slide it to the right. I apologize. And it highlights. Go over the layer you want, slide it to the right. Now what I want to do is group all that. So I go straight up, and it's right in the middle. It looks like a square. You see on the left is 3 dots in a circle. Then it looks like pancakes. Then it's a square. Then it's a plus. Then it's a garbage can. You go right in the middle and hit that square. Now you grouped everything. Now from there, you go where it looked like a bunch of papers stacked on top of each other, and you hit merge visible. So now it's going to make one layer out of all those layers. So now you have one layer. Now I didn't even do the hands or anything. I could have, but I didn't. I'm really concentrating on the face so I can help you. So from there, I always like to cover my butt, so I'll make another layer. Put your finger on the screen, comes up, duplicate, bam. Really don't have to do that, but I do anyway. Now what I want to do is go down to your adjustments. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down from the top. It looks like a little golf tee. Go there. And you want to go right above frequency separation where it says fill. Hit that. It's going to turn white. What you want to do is fill it with 50% gray. So the circle down at the bottom, I'm taking my time and trying to explain it. It says color. Tap on that with your pencil. It comes up. It could be RGB, it could be gray sliders, it could be all this, color wheel, whatever. But you want it on gray sliders. So move the arrow so you find gray sliders. Mine was already on gray sliders. Hit right about in the middle, and that'll come up, or a number will come up. You want this to come up. Hit 50, and then OK. Bam. Now hit apply. Now you have a 50% gray fill layer. You want to open your layer from the pancake papers. It's 2 down from the top, 1, and then it's that one. You want to go to the circle with the 3 dots. I'm taking my time so you can see. I'm going to hit that. Then it's going to come up, your adjustment. So where it says normal, you could tap on normal and it'll come up like that, or you can hit the arrows. So I know I want soft light, so I'm going to go down till I see soft light. So there's soft light. Click on that. Then I'm going to go back to all the way up at the top where it says layer options. I'm going to click on that. Now I'm back in my layers. So that will be the bottom layer of our dodge and burn. Now we don't have to do that again. You just take your finger, press the screen, and it's going to come up and hit duplicate. Now you made 2. So the bottom I like to darken, the top I like to lighten. So the bottom will always be, now you can name it if you want. You can go and you can tap it. Go all the way back up to the top where there's a circle and 3 dots. You can click that, and you see where it says pixel at the top. You can tap that, and now you can put burn. Type burn in, hit OK, and now you just name the layer. You see where it says burn, and you can do the second one like that. Tap on it, hit the circle with 3 dots, hit the word pixel at the top, and you can hit dodge, or spell dodge. Oops, my bad. Cool. Hit OK. Now go back out. How you go back out? You press the layer options. It's all the way at the top, the layer options. Cool. Now you're back there. Now you can group that if you want to. So, how did I tell you how to group? You highlight it, and then you go to the right. Now it's highlighted. Now you have them both highlighted because that's the group you want to make. You go all the way to the top, right in the middle. You hit that square. You just group those layers. Now you can name those. You could call it dodge and burn. How you do that? You see it's highlighted. You go all the way back up to the top. Far left, the 0 with the 3 dots. Circle. Bam, you got that. You see the word group at the top. You tap that. Now you can spell out dodge and burn. Oops. My bad. Dodge and burn. Okay, cool. Hit OK. Where did that G come from? I don't know. Hit OK. Now go all the way to the top where it says layer options. The arrow going left all the way to the top on the right hand side. Hit that. Now you can see your group, dodge and burn. If you want to see what's in the group, you hit the arrow and it drops down, dodge and burn. So now what we want to do first is darken areas of the darken. You want to darken the dark areas. So cool. I hit burn. I go to the far left. Hit brush. You see where it says brush, 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 brush. My paintbrush. Go to the bottom. Now what I want to do is I accidentally hit this color at one time. I don't know why. But I'm going to take the dodge and burn color and I'm going to put it all the way to white. And no, accidentally. No, I'm sorry. I apologize. That's not how we're going to do this. We're going to go back to the far left. I'm jumping ahead of myself. You want to go down. It looks like a flame. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6 from the bottom. Looks like a flame. Right there. I'm going to let it stay right there. Right there. Flame. Oh, it's accident. So once you click on that, you see it says dodge brush, burn brush. We want to darken first, so we want to go to the burn brush at the very top. Bam. Now we're good. You don't do all that other brush stuff. I apologize. So you see on the far right, I still have the burn layer highlighted, so you're good. You go to the bottom. You want to take your opacity. Well, mine, the way I do it, I take my opacity to 100, flow down to 3%. So I'm going down 3%, as you can see. I'm at the bottom. I'm all the way at the bottom. Like my width, whatever I'm going to dodge and burn. So I want to, I'm looking for my brush. It's not showing up. Sorry. Let me get out of this and break my screen down so I can find my brush. And this is the only problem I have with Affinity Photo is you have to locate that brush instead of you knowing exactly where the brush is. So right now I really don't know where it is. It's not even showing up. And I really think that is a bug. So we're going to do. You see, I'm doing it live, so mistakes do happen. You go to the far top, or far left, all the way at the top is the arrow. You want to click that over, it's going to save that photo. So I saved it. You really want to save your work as you go anyway. So we're going to go back to the far right. We're going to make sure we're right on the right layer. You see down, you see where it said burn. It's highlighted. We're going to go back to the far left. We're going to click on our fire, and you see burn brush. We're going to click on that. Now we're going to go back to at the bottom where it says width. It's talking about as you can see, it popped up. That didn't happen last time. That's your brush size. So I'm going to go down because I want it about as big as the eyebrows. So now we're on the eyebrows, and we're going to burn those. Wherever it's dark, we're going to make it darker. Cool. Now we're going to go like over the eyes, because what I'm doing is just following lines of where the makeup artist. I'm contouring the face. Now I'm on the nose, and I'm coming down the right side. As you see it get darker, now I'm on the left side of the nose. Our left, not her left. And I'm going over under the eyebrows, because what I'm doing is accenting the makeup artist. Cool. Now I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger because I want my brush to be about big as a blush brush. And I'm on the right hand side, and now I'm on the left hand side. And all I'm doing is darkening, contouring the face. So making it darker. Let's see. I'm about to make my brush smaller. Go up under the bottom lip. Now I'm going in the crease of the lip, the middle of the lip, and make those creases darker. So all I'm doing is coloring in. Alright, now I'm basically just focusing on the face, so I'm not going to worry about the hands. And right now, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty satisfied. I'm going down right now on the sides of the eye because I learned in makeup they do that. Now, I'm going to go to the dodge. So wherever there's light, we're going to make it lighter. Now, you know the forehead is lighter. Oops. So we're going to go to the far left. We're going to go to the dodge brush. Click on the dodge brush, and now we're going to highlight where it's different highlights. We're coming down the nose now, so it should be brighter. We're going to go over the eye a little bit, so I'm turning it sideways. And right wherever it's bright or light, we're going to accent that. That's what we're going to do. Accent wherever it's brightness, light. So you see the little brightness in the corners of the eyes. Makeup artists do, we're going to brighten it up. Now we're going to drop like right up under the eye. You really like to make a triangle. But we're going to just drop down there. I'm right up under the eye. Right above the cheek. And I'm on both sides. And all I'm doing is accenting it. So now I'm on the chin. And all I'm doing is making it brighter. And now I'm going to go right here on the highlight of the cheek. So right now I'm making it brighter. And I'm on the other side now too. Now I'm on your left, her right. So I'm going to hit the check box to show you before and after. So that's after, that's before. See, it's subtle. Real subtle. But it makes a difference. So while I'm here, because we're really just doing the face, we're going to make your brush smaller so it could fit right in the pupil. And we're going to brighten up those eyes. I'm on the right eye, her left eye, our right, and all I'm doing is highlighting the inside, bringing out color. Now I'm on her right eye, your left, and I'm just highlighting the inside of the eye, bringing out the color. Now the white parts. So I'm going to bring out the color a little bit more on her left eye, your right. Cool. So that's pretty cool. So we're going to back up off of it. And that's looking good. So we're going to close that group. And now you see if you look in your layers, I'm going to click the second from the left where it looks like a bunch of stack of papers, and we're going to merge visible. So we just, oh, wait a minute. Let me undo that. Going to undo that. And how you undo it, you go down here with these arrows on the far right at the bottom and hit the arrow pointing left. So we're going to close that, and we're going to highlight the group. What happened, I had the dodge highlighted like it looks right now. So I'm going to close the group down and highlight the group. That lets your iPad know you want everything up under there merged. So I'm going to go back over here, two from the left, merge visible, and now it's going to make me a nice merge. Okay, so it just merged everything. So I'm going to uncheck everything but the bottom layer. So that's what we have so far. The after, that's the before what we started with. That's the after, that's the before what we started with. You see the difference? It's a nice little highlighted difference. So cool. We just basically working on the face. So right now, what I would do Usually I will unsharp matte. I'm blowing it up so you can still see the texture as they do it in Photoshop. You can get the same results in Affinity Photo. So, now right here you can micro dodge and burn. I don't need to. This is pretty good. So I'm basically finished. You could add a little bit more texture to it if you like. There's no reason to. You're pretty good. So right now you can. Let's test the colors. I'm going to the adjustments, and what I'm going to do is go all the way down to vibrance. I know it's in alphabetical order, so I know the vibrance is down at the bottom. I'm just gonna crank the vibrance up just to see how it looks. Okay. And what I'll do is do befores and afters because I really want to give her a warm tone. All right, cool. That's it. Now I'm basically done. Yep. So I'll save that. You go to export all the way up at the top, far left, right next to the arrow at the top. Let me bring that back up. It looks like a folder. You just press on that. You go down, hit export. Now this window will come up, and you see at the top you can export it in PNG, JPEG, GIF, TIFF, so on and so forth. You can even do a Photoshop file, PSD. I do the JPEG. What I like about Affinity Photo, you can share it. You go all the way to the bottom. Once you choose your JPEG and hit share. Now, whatever you want to use will come up. You know what I'm saying? So you could send it to wherever. I know I got a lot of little things. So I could send it to my iPhone. I could send it to my MacBook Pro and all the other good stuff. So this is basically a finished image. I hope you're able to follow along. I'm done. After this, I probably will label it. Yeah, label it, put my name on it, call it a day. So this is basically the finished image. And what I'm going to do is export it because I want to show the Photoshop edit of this and the Affinity Photo edit. So you hit save image. Now I just saved the image to my iPad just that fast because it's that quick. And then I can go all the way to the far left up at the top, hit the arrow, and it will save. So now it's saving. I'm going to wait till it finishes. Now it's done. Now I can get out of this and pull up my photos, and there it is. Right there at the bottom. Click on that, and that's it. You see it? Textured, smooth out, nice, not too much editing, really nice. So there it is, man. I hope you enjoyed this retouch tutorial in Affinity Photo for the iPad. If you got any questions, please let me know. This is basically high end. As you can see, the textures, it's been smooth, but it don't even look like it's been smooth. It just looked like you dropped some sharpening on it, which you didn't. You really got intricate with it, dodge and burn. I didn't get, too intricate with it, but I hope it helped. I hope you were able to follow along. And I have another one coming real soon. So to my subscribe, I hope this one helped you. Any more questions or anything, please let me know. Drop it down in the comments. And all I can say is I appreciate you watching my video. I hope my tutorial helped. Please subscribe, like, and we'll take it from there. This is Danny Black, world traveling photographer, videographer, and retoucher. Thank you for tuning in, and I appreciate you. Holla at you. See you later.